Vikings, let's win the game.
Attention, Vikings fan. An explosion of twists in the purple and gold universe. A rival linebacker might miss the opener, shifting the entire balance of the battle. Meanwhile, the future of the most important position in Minnesota gets praised in a way that proves the preparation was flawless. And it doesn't stop there. The star wide receiver steps up to crush any rumors and confirm he's ready to light up the field. To top it off, the roster shows reinforcements in key spots, veterans chasing redemption, and a defense fine-tuned to face any attack. 4 breaking headlines, 4 stories shaking up the start of the season. Are you ready for all of this, Vikings fan? Welcome. Show your Vikings pride with a like and a comment. When the NFL schedule placed the Bears and Vikings head-to-head on Monday Night Football, everyone already knew it was going to be fireworks, but no one saw the bombshell out of Chicago this weekend. Head coach Ben Johnson admitted that starting linebacker TJ Edwards is listed as doubtful for the opener. For those who aren't used to league lingo, doubtful basically means almost out. And when it comes to a key defensive piece, that sounds like music to the ears of Minnesota fans. Edwards hasn't practiced all week because of a hamstring injury, and the impact is immediate. Chicago's original defensive plan was to use his physicality to stuff the run and cover the middle. Without him, the burden falls on Noah Sewell, a young player still developing, suddenly thrown into a role he may not be ready to handle. And the drama doesn't stop there. Cornerback Jaylon Johnson is also questionable, listed as a game-time decision. The cruel twist? He was supposed to shadow Justin Jefferson for most of the night. Imagine the scene. If Johnson doesn't suit up or plays limited, Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen will have to throw less experienced players at the best wide receiver in the league. It's like sending a rookie into the gladiator arena. That pile of problems cranks up even more pressure on the Bears offense, led by rookie sensation Caleb Williams. The kid has to perform, but losing key defenders might turn this game into an even tougher test. On the other side, J.J. McCarthy is about to make his official NFL starting debut. The difference is clear. While Williams has to shoulder the burden of fixing organizational flaws, McCarthy steps in surrounded by a roster built to support him. So the question is, are these Bears injuries just a small detail, or could they decide the entire showdown? Because if Edwards and Johnson are truly out, Soldier Field might become the stage for a purple and gold takeover. And this is just the beginning. While chaos brews in Chicago, Minnesota's storyline has a completely different vibe. The name shining bright is J.J. McCarthy, the young quarterback who spent months being prepared with patience, discipline, and strategy, and is now starting to reap the rewards. The contrast couldn't be sharper. On one side, Caleb Williams was thrown into the fire and burned. On the other, McCarthy had a development plan crafted down to the smallest detail by Kevin O'Connell. That difference in approach is already fueling serious talk among analysts. A recent report exposed the behind-the-scenes disaster in Chicago. Former coaches revealed that Williams refused to dive into the playbook, struggled to grasp basic concepts, and demanded the staff simplify the system for him. The result? A fractured locker room, leaders questioning his commitment, and coaches fired before they could even build a foundation. That kind of mistake can set a franchise back for years. And when you look at McCarthy, the story flips completely. The Minnesota rookie lost his first year to a meniscus injury, but used every single moment to absorb knowledge. He not only attended weekly meetings with O'Connell, but also took on extra work, scouting reports, third down call notes, breakdowns of defensive coordinators. It shaped his mentality. This wasn't just physical rehab, it was a complete internship, basically a graduate course in being an NFL quarterback. And when he finally hit the field in preseason, McCarthy showed the difference. No flashy hero plays, just clean execution, quick reads, and full command of the system. It's the kind of style that reminds you of Jared Goff. Maybe not highlight real magic every snap, but consistent, efficient, and able to lead an offense. And that, let's be honest, is what wins football games. Now, while Williams still scrambles to prove he deserves the franchise's trust, McCarthy steps in as the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL this season at just 22 years old, but carrying himself like a veteran. Fans have noticed his seriousness, and the comparisons only add weight to this next matchup. Because if McCarthy can show poise and efficiency in his Monday night debut, the debate about which young QB truly has the brighter future could take a definitive turn. And that only cranks up the tension for what comes next. This week, a rumor started haunting Vikings fans. What if Justin Jefferson wasn't at 100% for the opener? The thought alone made every Purple Heart race. Without Addison available and with McCarthy about to make his first official start, losing the main star would be like hitting the battlefield without a sword. But Saturday brought relief. Jefferson gave an exclusive interview confirming he's ready to roll. "Hamstring feels great. We trained hard to build strength and mobility. I'm 100% and ready for week 1. Words that felt like a symphony to Minnesota. But it's not that simple. Analysts like Ben Goesling warned that hamstring issues could become a chronic concern throughout the season. Jefferson already missed 7 games in 2023 with this injury and still topped 1,000 receiving yards. His talent is so unreal that he produces even when limited. Still, the team's medical staff knows they'll need to manage every practice and every rep carefully. The season is long, and having Jefferson healthy in December may matter as much as seeing him explode in September. For McCarthy, this update is a game-changer. Making your NFL debut is already massive. Doing it on prime time, on the road, against a division rival, even bigger. Having Jefferson lined up changes everything. He's not just the primary weapon, he's the safety valve, the guy who turns contested passes into highlight grabs. It's like having a shield in the middle of a war. And Jefferson himself praised the rookie, highlighting his dog mentality and daily obsession with improving. That's not just fluff, and when the league's best wide receiver publicly says he believes in his quarterback, the whole locker room buys in. The fans feel it too, and the excitement to see this duo in action is off the charts. So while rumors tried to dim the spark, the truth is Jefferson is ready to ignite Monday night. The only real question now isn't whether he plays, but how much of an impact he'll make right away. And honestly, if he's truly 100%, we could be on the verge of something historic. The season has arrived, and with it a storm of storylines swirling around the Vikings in 2025. Fans take a deep breath, because while the optimism feels stronger than at any time since Brett Favre wore purple, there are also heavy doubts that could determine whether this year brings glory or heartbreak. Between emotional comebacks, veterans chasing one last ride, and reinforcements in key spots, every detail seems to carry extra weight. It feels like this could be the year, or the final shot for some Warriors. Adam Thielen's return might be the most symbolic piece of this puzzle. The hometown kid turned legend, who left after tough front office decisions, now back to reconnect not only with fans, but with the very identity of Minnesota. At 35 years old, many question if he still has the burst to survive a full season. But Thielen has never been just about speed. He's crisp routes, intelligence, leadership, and chemistry with the locker room. With Jordan Addison suspended, he'll need to be Jefferson's right-hand man. And honestly, seeing Thielen and Jefferson side by side again might be the emotional spark that lights up Soldier Field. But it's not just nostalgia. Harrison Smith, the eternal hitman, delayed retirement for one last push at the ring his career is missing. The weight of that decision is huge. He carries years of respect, brutal tackles, and quiet leadership. But now whispers about his health linger. Some suspect a physical setback late in training camp. Even if minor, the uncertainty rattles everyone. Fans dream of seeing him hoist the Lombardi, but fear his body won't match his heart. That suspense alone makes every game feel like it could be his epic farewell. Meanwhile, the defense as a unit is trying to revive a legendary name, the Purple People Eaters. You can't compare eras, but with reinforcements like Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave added to Brian Flores' aggressive scheme, old memories of a ferocious front seven come flooding back. Veteran fans grin at the thought of rival quarterbacks under siege again. Expectations, though, also raise the stakes. Any stumble will be judged harshly. Still, for the first time in years, this defense looks deep and dangerous enough to be feared. On offense, another transformation took shape quietly. The offensive line, long a punchline, now has muscle. Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and rookie Donovan Jackson step in to stabilize the interior and give Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill room to dominate. The mission is simple but vital. Protect McCarthy and clear lanes for Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. If this group holds steady, the Vikings offense could reach levels fans haven't seen in decades. And then there's J.J. McCarthy himself. Many see him as the franchise's turning point. Some critics call him a handoff merchant, a safe distributor. Others argue his maturity, already clear in practices and reports, is exactly what can take this team far. He doesn't need to be Patrick Mahomes. He needs to execute, lead, and never flinch when the game is on the line. That opener against the Bears isn't just another game, it's his trial by fire, under the bright lights of Monday night, carrying the weight of proving Minnesota has finally found its future quarterback. And in this high-stakes chessboard, Kevin O'Connell might be under the most pressure. He's already shown he's one of the league's brightest young minds, but the shadow of 0 playoff wins hangs over him. The criticism is clear. Great coaches prove it in January, not September. But now he has the roster, the staff, the quarterback he handpicked. If he can turn potential into wins, O'Connell can cement his place among the NFL's top coaches. If not, the comparisons to near-miss leaders will only grow louder. All of this turns the 2025 season into something epic. It's not just about wins and losses, it's about redemption, legacy, and chasing the trophy that has eluded this franchise for decades. Vikings fan, do you feel that chill in your gut? That's what makes this year different, and it feels like we're about to witness something unforgettable. After all that, it's impossible not to believe something special is in the air for Minnesota this season. Rivals' injuries, McCarthy's patience, Jefferson ready to torch defenses, and the weight of Thielen's and Smith's stories create a unique atmosphere. But none of it means anything without the fans' energy. Now is the time to support, question, and debate, because this journey is just beginning. Which headline grabbed you the most? And what other moves do you think the team still needs to make? Drop a comment, share this video, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings. Let's go!